20 years ago, Stacy Ramsey was driving his pickup truck down this road, Highway 114, near Huntington, Tennessee. A town called Hollow Rock, I guess, is actually the closest. And his car broke down, his truck broke down. He had two passengers, Deion Harris and a person he had only met a few hours before, Walter Smothers. He had been asked to help Walter find an ex-boyfriend of Deion's because Walter was having an argument with him. And after driving around for about an hour without locating the ex, Stacy's car broke down, his truck broke down. He popped the hood, was under the hood, trying to see why the truck had quit, when he saw Walter Smothers out of the corner of his eye run past him. By the time he looked over to see what was going on, Teresa Deion Harris had stopped a passerby, a 19-year-old boy. Walter put a gun to him, ordered him out of his vehicle, a truck. Walter forced the victim into the bed of his own truck and ordered Stacy Ramsey to drive the truck. Within less than 5 minutes, the gun accidentally went off, hitting the victim. Two witnesses in a home nearby heard the hollering and heard Walter tell Stacy Ramsey that if he moved the truck, he would blow his goddamn head off. The victim began screaming, and Walter told him they were taking him to the hospital. After driving at a high rate of speed for another 6 miles, the victim began screaming in pain. Walter Smothers then placed the shotgun under the victim's chin and pulled the trigger. He said to Teresa Deion Harris and Stacy Ramsey, "I just blew his fucking brains out." Before the night was over, Walter mutilated the body, forcing Stacy Ramsey to help him. And when Stacy said that he couldn't and didn't know how, Walter told him it was no different than gutting a deer. Then Walter told him they were all in this together and Stacy Ramsey had no choice but to participate or he'd be next. Then Walter set the body on fire inside the victim's truck. All that happened right here. Stacy Ramsey and Teresa Deion Harris did not participate in the murder. Walter Smothers committed the murder. There was nothing planned other than by Walter Smothers. Yet, based on an archaic, horrible law called the felony murder rule, Stacy Ramsey and Teresa Deion Harris were found guilty of murder just as if they had pulled the trigger, and they've been sentenced and are spending life in prison without the possibility of parole.